There are certain things I will and won't do because I don't want to compromise my memories. Will I go and see the Rolling Stones now? No, I won't, because I don't want to compromise the memories of extraordinary evenings in the last century. To be fair on this, in 1988, I think it was, which is the last century, and by quite a measure, the band I was working with was invited to go out on tour with them. And I had a lot of reasons to be reluctant to agree to it. First of all, and we could maybe do a digression on Mick and how he is, and go back to the fact that he was an alumni of the London School of Economics. But what we were offered in terms of finance was not overpowering, shall we say. Especially because since I could sit there and say, we can make probably twice that on our own. So that shifted it into, do we want to be with the Rolling Stones? Is this something that you go, we'll bite the bullet for the money because we want to do a tour with the Rolling Stones and have that be a part of rock and roll history as it seems? And given the addicted condition of 2 or 3 of the members of my little band, there was no fucking way that I was going to put them out on a Rolling Stones tour. Are you kidding me? I might just as well order the coffins now. There was no way that I wanted them to be out with them. But we did end up playing with the Stones for 4 nights in Los Angeles at the Coliseum, which holds approximately 77,000 people. So the moment was there. We actually got the moment. But what I was getting to is when I was evaluating all this and trying to get a clear perception on what the right answer and decision was, my attitude was, well, what I heard from the last Rolling Stones tour in 86 or 85 or whenever it was not scintillating. And what I heard from it, from tapes and things, was it was a little rough around the edges. They're showing their age, I thought. This is 1988, okay? They're beginning to show their age. Well, once we came to an agreement to do the shows in Los Angeles, I was summoned imperiously to fly out to St. Louis and meet with their production chief and discuss the do's and don'ts for the show and take a look at the show and meet some people and so on and so forth. And I'm out in St. Louis and I took Slash with me. And Slash never made it to the show because he was high in that fucking hotel. He scored off housekeeping. I had him in a strange city, in a strange hotel, and Slash managed to score off housekeeping. What does that tell you? Tells you I'm a little naive, I suppose. So I was basically there on my own. And I'm watching this Stone show and I'm going, oh no, they're going to kill us. Because it was the most rehearsed, regimented, and punchy show I think they'd done in a decade. It was a relentless storm of incredible classics and standards. And I'm watching this and going, oh my God, they're going to kill us. This is not the last Stones tour. They are absolutely on point. And that was the moment when I went, well, I think I know why they called it Steel Wheels. Jagger took the precision of a Vegas residency and put it on steel wheels and took it out across the country. I mean, it was that strong. As it happened, we got through the 4 nights in LA, but in '88 was a moment when something changed and something turned because they were, it was well marshaled, it was relentless.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for sharing that. Fantastic.